All right, you guys, so I'm going to go through this traditional market play. It's UNG, and UNG is one of the charts that I look at to see what's going on with the macro. And so this has exposure to what's going on in Europe, right? So it is uh, natural gas. And so if you guys know what's going on, it's a natural gas could really fluctuate over the winter, okay? And so real simply, let me take this off for a second. Real simply, what we had over the weekend, I always keep my eye on this, is that it gapped down. Okay, and that really caught my attention. And honestly, I probably should have just had an order in here. I knew to have an order in here, but I just didn't. So my fault. But with that being said, what I'm looking for when I place this order tonight and why I am doing what I'm doing, I just want to show you some real simple things to look at, and you might know this, but this is a very straightforward kind of trade. So I know that it's got exposure to what's going on in Europe. It would have upside. So if Europe's gas problems continue, this is going to have upside. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean it has just upside, because the market can continue to sell off. That's why I didn't want to leave a buy order open here. That was kind of what I was thinking, because if something did happen, it's so volatile that if we broke those levels on the SPY, this could have dumped down and it might have hit this line, right? So that was actually my thought process, but I could have left an order there. So I just want to show you just some basic reasoning on this right now, and why I entered the order for the morning is because we are right now currently on the futures are up by 1%. Here, I gotta take this off. I hate these little indicators, but they're kind of useful sometimes. So you can see futures are up 1%, okay? And then at the same time, they're coming into this resistance, but UNG hasn't moved yet. You see what I'm saying? So UNG is a common stock. It's not a futures, but futures are up. So in the morning, when the market opens, it's likely going to gap up, which is going to bring UNG is going to gap. UNG is going to gap up with it. Okay, so nothing is a guarantee. This is just to kind of teach you a thought process, not to tell you to do this or give you any advice in that direction. Just a thought process. So I see that with the futures. I know this has exposure to what's going on in Europe. It's at a low, and we have this gap, and that's why I had this little tool I wanted to show you, because I don't really use these tools, but for this thing I wanted to check real quick and see where I was at. And if you notice this range here, you see how we have, you guys have traded this way before, you see how we don't really have any resistance till this 23.14. So that's why I went ahead and placed this order, because if we gap up in the morning, if I can get filled on that, 3% on that move, and this is for me, something I'm going to hold on to or build a position. I also placed an order down here at the same time at a 21.86 in case if I get filled here and something happens, then I'll average down right here. And so I just want to share that with you. It's a traditional market play. That's my thought process on it. And it's a way that, crypto being the way it is, you're looking for opportunities, and the opportunities may not be in crypto, or they may be in the traditional market. The traditional market sucks. So you got to kind of find where the money's flowing, and UNG is an opportunity to do something like that.